after Iwo Jima came Okinawa, and that was where the fiercest battle that there was to win. I went to the South Pacific. Okinawa was a terrible looking place. I was in Okinawa. I was stationed at White Beach. Anything construction that needed to be done, the Seabees sure could do it. I was just lucky to be able to come home.
The moon is a silver dollar shining up in the sky. There's a dream we can buy, sweetheart, you and I. The moon is a silver dollar.
I'm Irv Gers. I'll be 98 next month. I was born on August the 21st, 1926. I was born in Clearfield County, Pennsylvania, in a small town called Osceola Mills. We came home from Sunday school. My father said something serious really happened. Japanese had bombed Pearl Harbor. I said to my mom, I said, everybody seems to be enlisting and going to the service, and I think I'll do the same thing. And when I was 17, before I became 18, I said to my mom, I think I'll join the Navy. And I did learn how to swim. I was transferred into the Seabees and went to the Naval Training Center in Sampson, New York. I saw a listing out on the board and outside the camp, and it had a list of names transferred into the Seabees, in the 146th Battalion. I was transferred to Fort Hueneme, California. In the Seabees, everybody in there was old enough to be my uncle. Anything construction that needed to be done, the Seabees sure could do it. It was a Liberty ship, and the ship that I went overseas on was a USS George F. Elliott. Oh my, it was slow. Right after Iwo Jima came Okinawa, and that was where the fiercest battle that there was to win. And the next day, I headed to Okinawa with many others. It seemed to me like a couple hundred ships by that time. But I do know one thing, the Kamikazes could have never got through all that. I had a friend in high school. His name was Bill Hess, and he was on the USS Kidd, a destroyer escort. And the Kamikaze hit that, and that was the summer of 1945, between spring to summertime, and Bill survived.
On April 1st, the key island of Okinawa was invaded.
I was in Okinawa. It was about 65 miles long, 15 miles wide. I was stationed at White Beach. The Seabees could go in and fix the kind of construction that was ruined, but Okinawa was a terrible looking place. Rain and storms and hot weather, and it was a bad situation. And we lived in Quonset huts, and it was bombed many, many times. Naha University was bombed flat, and it was a bad situation. Typhoons were very, very bad. The typhoon hit there, and it wiped the island, really demolished it. It was bad. You just couldn't imagine the damage. People were killed, and I remember seeing men, women, and children walking, and you could see them having things on their back carrying, and you'd say to yourself, I wonder where all those people are going. The Okinawans had a tough time of it, and they were good people. The Japanese positively would never give up, but no one would know where a sniper would be. Sort of a, you might say, a scared kid, because you had to be very, very careful. You just didn't go running around everywhere. They finally surrendered. That meant that you'd be able to get home. That's the nice time when you say you was home was to your parents and you were glad to be there. And I think every World War II veteran that you've met or interviewed would say the same thing. And if I was 18 all over again, I would do it again. Seabees, they could do just about anything. And I really had a good life.